So what you want to do, I'm telling y'all right now, you want to join the Discord because it's gonna be insane. So join the Discord. I'm about to bump. There's a channel called E3 General. It's really easy to find. It's at the top of the directory. I'm gonna bump it right now. You want to be in there. You want to ping Dad, Trihex. You want to ping Dad and tell Dad, yo, I got a bingo. You're gonna then press Alt print screen on your keyboard. Alt print screen. If you're Mac, I can't help you. I don't know how to do it on Mac. Whatever. Actually, I think it's Apple key Shift 4. I don't know. I don't remember, but whatever. All right. You're gonna print screen your fucking your bingo board, and you're gonna slam it in there ASAP. Don't wait till you know, later on, because I'm thinking you're photoshopping this shit. So you gotta want to be honest. You want to have pride. Join the Discord. I will announce there if it's valid or not, and then that person will get a gift sub. End of conference. It's gonna be super hype. So you want to race in and get a gift sub? Do that. If you are already subbed,
an AT2020 USBI for $100 off, so we good. Also get ready for FIFA almost off screen.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be boring as fuck. Lion, please thank you for the 10. All right. So okay. Yeah. If you are already a loving Trihex sub, don't worry. I'm gonna put you on a pedestal and tell you, you know, listen, you know. I'm gonna have you stand over Pride Rock and tell everyone, plebs, who wants the gift of shitposting emotes, and then we go from there. So we're gonna do that. So I will put you on a pedestal. Everyone's gonna blow you up and tag your name, and it's gonna be like you need to give one person the gift of a Trihex sub, and you can pick out however you want to do it. You can tell them, Dad, I don't want the attention. Make it random, or you can say, no, I picked MILF Hunter 14 in chat. I want him to have the sub. And then we'll go from there. So that's the exciting thing for you right there. 8 minutes to go. Here's our bingo board again. You already know about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's take a small break here. And yeah, fuck this shit. We're gonna go over and we're gonna watch this. So join me as I go over here. And I don't know if this one's good or not here, but we got a E3 2017 cringe compilation from the EA conference. It's a taste of what happened last year. I'm gonna go ahead and add our timer on here. We're not gonna watch the whole thing here because I have to, at 2 minutes, I have to get everything ready.
I'm ready for LOOTBOXES.
Ready for loot boxes. All right, boys. So get familiar with what happened last year, and we go from there.
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies.
My haha is ready. Try soft clap.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more
absolute beast.
Ability to suavely fly past all defenders. And so suave. And these atmospheres, Rod, take a look at this. They make it feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that? Well, that man doesn't have a six-pack. He's got an eight-pack. You're right. And EA Sports know the only way to make Cristiano look better is to jam him in spandex and capture his data. That beautiful man, he's done it.
Beetle, he's going to be doing a lot more of this customization and gameplay at 1:30 on the stream if you want to come back. But enough talking about it, I'm trying to see it.
Yeah, we're absolutely very excited to show you the first, one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback, called the Highway Heist, that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Eager title, belonged to all winner, literally every trophy. The most impressive.
All right, boys. So we're in here right now.
He has hair.
Let me see. What I want to say about this. Okay.
Around the world, they all
So yeah, this is cringe. But I want to give you guys some pregame here. Let's go back to me over here. Okay. So.
Ready for that EA cringe.
Yo, Carcius, what's up? Thank you for the 4 months. Oh God.
Hello.
Let's talk expectations here, okay? So, I expect nothing out of the EA conference. Making this bingo board last night, no one really gave a shit at all about, like, I asked everyone, because I didn't want the bingo board here to be a, just a pure negative, angry, just spewing hatred everywhere. Because clearly, obviously, you hate EA. I get that. But you want EA to be good. You want them to be a good company. You want games to look forward to. You want more in your gaming choice of quality games to buy and engage in and give a fuck about and all that. Problem was, I asked everyone, okay, before we start filling up with all this negative shit about loot boxes here and DLC here and season pass pre-order here and pre-alpha this and day one DLC that, what would make an EA conference good? And what are you looking forward to? And nothing. It was all crickets. No one had anything. Everyone says Skate 4, but you ain't gonna get Skate 4. Stop. Can the Skate 4 have any kind of monetization possibility anywhere near a Destiny? I'm sorry, Destiny? Yeah, Destiny ripoff or whatever. No, probably not. Honestly, so you're not getting Skate 4. That's why it's not on here. It would be a cottonweb infested, dust covered square that will never get marked. So deal with it. You're talking about EA here. Like, get out of here with that. So breaking it down, here's what we got on the square, right? So in the very beginning here, there's a lot here. This is a very, very fun bingo board. There's a shit ton to mark on here. You will be marking a lot of these here easily. Free, plug EA access as ultimate value.
Basafine Basakin Patsa Hype Soda yeah.
Itamakun, thank you for the 27 months. So they're gonna plug EA access for sure. That's like guaranteed free. That will happen. There's a couple of sad face ones here. No single player games announced. That's a pretty safe one. No new IP revealed this year. That's a pretty safe one. Battlefield 5 further triggers idiot incels. That's mega free. If I can see a shit ton more women throughout Battlefield 5 and whatnot. Let me see here. Immersive, revolutionary, and innovative, all said one or more times throughout the conference. It's more about being on the lookout for all of them said and just keep marking your thing as you go here. That's gonna happen for sure. Let me see here. There was sports ball montage for sure. Battlefront 2 DLC getting more coming. It's gonna happen as well. Mobile game, indie title, 4 celebrity appearance. We've heard the community. Out of place sport athlete endorsing EA game. FIFA acquires Champions and Europa League license. That's apparently a free one right there. Anthem gets a release date or release year if you want to call it that. So these are all the ones that seem pretty free right here, at least on my board. And I'm gonna shuffle it again in case that way I don't make it as easy for myself either here. So 1 minute to go. Oh fuck, it's go time, boys. All right. Shit, dude. Let's do this fucking shit.
No, what is next?
Right, shut the fuck up.
There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent. They come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
Fun zone. Fun zone.
Fun zone. She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. Or not rapping. We're still... I was lied to. Welcome to the Family Fun Zone, my friends. This is where you can get all your real... It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stations. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live.
All right, y'all, is the audio good? Is everything good?
There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside.
Awesome,
Let's head inside and check out the show.
All right, boys. Let's do this shit.
Roar.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready, because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're gonna kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're gonna move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm gonna come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You wanna do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
Mm-hmm. It's Royale. It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience.
Oh my God, bingo
we will bring
square.
you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
Oh, that was so free.
But more about that later this year.
Fuck, I can't find it.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
S.o.S!
Oh, I see pre-alpha. Pre-alpha. Bottom right corner, boys. Pre-alpha. Read the fine print.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
Chat, please clap. Now, sports montage, I want to see multiple sports in one montage, specifically. Like, whenever they get done talking about FIFA, Madden, and any other sport titles, they then say, look how awesome sports is, in a big old sports montage. Not a single sport, multiple sports, exclusively in a montage.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that.
Did you confirm both licenses for FIFA?
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch.
No EuroLeague yet. Okay.
From your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy. The World Cup.
Clap. Wait, what is this?
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Woo!
apologies to any England fans in the room. That might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Please clap. Ungrateful fucks.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators.
That's so weak,
We're going to be
dude.
playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup.
Wait,
Thank
FIFA
you,
18 is
and
last year's
all
game.
from Easton!
FIFA 18 is last year's game. That's why no one cares. Okay. I was confused for a second. Oh my god. No wonder there's no claps.
It is the big day. On the biggest stage. At the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports.
Hey, it's my boy.
FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years.
Where's it going with
And
this?
so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced
I'm scared.
a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
Okay, cloud gaming,
But
here we
for
go.
everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, you got a toaster?
So this week, we've got a tech demo
a PC?
running.
No problem.
All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Today, we're
EA
announcing
Access.
Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course, Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Oh God,
Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from
There you
EA and other publishers.
There you go.
And
Hit it.
third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
No price reveal? Oh my God, that's gotta be 20 bucks at minimum. Not even a price reveal. Jesus Christ, dude.
But I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. Came here ready to fight on this night. You better
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
Respawn boys.
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new
Are you going to
games.
give me
I mean,
Star
someone's
Wars
super
game?
excited about that Madden on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
That's a huge
You
gap.
got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Oh, we got a bingo.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront II. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to
Didn't get it quite right. Okay.
And
all right.
make sure that we were delivering
I'll
the
get
game
here.
that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront II this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future.
Rough start.
Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Rough start. That's a mild way to put it. Oh wait, hey, did I miss the Battlefront 2 DLC? Did that happen already? Sorry, I missed it. Okay, my bad.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
That was cute.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
Yeah, it's a single player, isn't it?
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Oops. Okay, playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing.
All right.
Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go.
Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead. So here it goes.
Oh.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it? Oh, very nice. No. Oh, faster.
Well done.
Sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. There you go.
Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
All right. I'll pull you up. There you go.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Can I get some Unity emote spam in chat, boys? Okay, now we have downtime here. I want to announce the winner. No Nova had the earliest bingo, so congrats to you, fam. Here you go. Everyone, please clap. There will be more gift subs for future bingos. Congrats, No Nova. Try hard 7 and clap in chat. The rest of y'all need to try harder. Don't worry, there are three gift subs tomorrow. Also, while we're here, let's go ahead and mark off some. This did happen. They got the Europa and the League license. I just haven't marked that one yet. And I do believe that this is single player, right? So that means that this did happen, or that this won't happen now. This where about the no single player games. It's co-op only.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh my God!
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
All right. New IP.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or S.o.S, as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing S.o.S. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In S.o.S, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance Some needs to become bigger. Some would be better off a little smaller. But to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Love the character design, actually. Dare I say...
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm
Yeah.
not the only one.
Yeah.
We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process.
Hey.
Run as one.
Has the word revolutionary been said yet?
Will be the answer.
Because I got a
As long
square
as you
here.
hold your course.
I don't know if I've heard revolutionary yet, but we're really close.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you are my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
Now, I'm not a sports ball guy, but I do hear that NBA Live is trash compared to NBA 2K.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young
Can anyone
Kiv.
fill me in
I'm
about
from
that?
Seattle,
Is that true?
Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
Yeah, sports ball, let's go.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again? You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no! Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
That's a pretty solid sports ball montage. I'm gonna give that. That was literally a montage. All right, boys.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay.
Butt whooping.
Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot.
Here we go.
As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv.
He wasn't
How
out
has
of
it been,
place.
you know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2,
You said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these.
In-game footage.
To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain and failure, all just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born.
Sports ball fans, tell me.
You fall so you can rise.
Did Madden have a story mode last year?
Rise so that you can truly see.
Is this a new feature if Madden has a story mode this year?
It was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Did it have one last year? Was it good? Like, okay. Legit, what do Madden fans want out of Madden every year? Like, what would make it good or innovative?
You were in their position. Would you let the moment define you?
Lol, play another game. Lol.
Or will you define the moment?
What's up, Andy? What are we looking at here? Downtime. All right, Switch games.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently.
eSports commentary.
First look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match.
Okay.
Michael,
mobile game gets announced.
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the
eSports
opponent's
commentary
base to
during
win.
gameplay.
Unit control,
Oh god.
super simple. Just tap the destination.
Rack them up, boys.
The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yeah. Oh my god, okay. You're getting this right now. Excessive esports commentary. And is this mobile game new?
His opponent,
I'm assuming it's new, right?
fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right. Let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
kick
the
match. Here we go.
This off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first. In a strategy game, that flank position that In Control is going for on the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like
Don't let this distract you from the fact that this actually is currently pre-alpha right now. Don't miss that important detail. This is pre-alpha, boys.
That you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is
fast
APM and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right. And In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank
putting
those
some flamethrowers.
Okay.
Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
All right, this is like
In Control brings out his first.
All right, can we take a second here? Lower the volume a little bit here. All right, back over here. Can we? Is it fair to say this is pushing esports with their games in any way? It does feature esports players. It's not the way I expected it to happen. I expected an esports tournament of some sort to happen, but I'm gonna say yes on that one. Mobile game getting announced. That's gonna happen. Has not happened yet. New IP. Would you count the indie games IP? I'm not quite sure on that one yet. But let's keep going now. Let's keep going.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top. That missile
and that
fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Knight,
Indy is not IP.
one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heavy artillery force is doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those, as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick and Knight is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Knight to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response. Is so important.
To be fair,
absolutely. Nick and
to
Knight
be fair, this commentary is nowhere near as bad as Battlefront 2 last year. Credit where credit is due. The commentary, while unnecessary and very, very try-hard, no pun intended there. Battlefront 2's commentary last year was like next level. Please, I want to jump off a cliff right now.
Take over that
and we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight's gonna fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of In Control.
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit
to
deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold
this missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it back.
There it is!
He's going to take it. Defeating Nick at Knight here.
Legit.
Fatality.
That was epic. Amazing.
Dude, they don't care. They got paid like 20 grand each to do that shit. They don't care.
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
I just came to make money.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be shitting so hard.
Let's hear it for Nathaniel.
No hate, y'all. No hate.
And In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Yeah!
Rivals reimagined the
CNC.
real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals.
You call it pre-alpha?
The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
That's not pre-alpha. Oh my god. Do words mean anything anymore? That's not Pre-alpha's like napkins with ideas written on them. You don't have in-game assets if it's pre-alpha. Oh my god. Alright boys, remember, we're still looking for the word revolutionary said once for a bingo square mark. We're looking for a pre-order today for access. Look, a bald chick. Those eyelashes were intense.
Command and Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about
if you don't show some Anthem footage.
And what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
This is a really
as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together.
Sense of accomplishment.
The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization.
1 million across 3 charities.
And we're proud to support them.
Not 1 million per charity. That's
like, thank you for your support.
That's like a bucket, dropping the bucket for EA.
Thousands
but you know,
of us
good is
at
good.
EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you.
No Anthem?
Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Oh, boy. Ooh, man, you had me scared. I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos, creating, altering, destroying. The Anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
destroy us all.
This cover, though. They say again, I want Anthem to be good. It's just, with EA, it's so hard to trust, man. I'm gonna need gameplay, though.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Routsard.
All right, so we're looking for a release date and loot boxes being indirectly confirmed, if we can get one of those. Possibly a accompanying phone app confirmed as well would be really good. Also, the word revolutionary said once.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So, Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now, you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, that's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather, or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together.
Well, gameplay waiting room.
But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players
The amount of Omega walls in chat right now is getting really critical.
It's just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP.
Why say nothing here? Let me emphasize again. I do want Anthem to be good. I never want games to suck on purpose.
And then once we do that,
it's just so hard to not see.
We still need to build all the rest of the
Destiny
stuff. And what unlocks us
mimicking cash grab, or Destiny 3, aka Destiny in third person,
and even the technology and the politics of
I want to have faith, chat. It's just it's so tough. BioWare and EA,
every last detail.
God, there's so much doubt.
And one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that
give me hope, Chad.
An experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening.
Why should I trust?
Right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it
also
means
this whole 30 FPS target with like a shit ton of motion blurs kind of triggered me a little bit.
Almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
Can I get performance as well as resolution?
All of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exo suits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger.
Fill them in. Here we go.
And then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like
add to the list.
You're not your suit.
Add to the list.
You are
What more can we add on
pilot,
there?
which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just going to say the storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available
on a miscellaneous
in Anthem?
note here, we have...
Yeah, so we really want players to express
check out these sick pre-order bonuses here.
The way their
3-day early access,
gear and weapons,
upgradable Elite Legends,
personalize the way
elite
that it
player
looks,
from your favorite
both
team,
paint jobs as well
gold
as changing
team
the
fantasy
actual,
packs.
geometry
What
of
does all
the
this
suit
mean?
itself.
I don't even...
We want
I'm
teams
so
to be
behind
able
on
to do
modern
this
gaming.
well.
Like, what the fuck
And
is all this
because
shit?
you're going to be using a
for
javelin
Madden?
for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time.
Is there any... was there any loophole in the way you said that? Because...
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my
can't
javelin
trust him,
pink.
dude.
That's really all I wanted to know. I'm going to be honest.
Can't trust him, man.
All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being
Yeah,
a
it's
co-op
like
experience.
no
so
loot
can you tell me a
boxes.
little bit about how
I
the
don't
team
know.
gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that.
I don't know.
So heavy artillery,
Maybe it won't
being
be a
really
loot
strong,
box,
you know,
then.
in melee combat.
It'll be an
And then we've got the
RNG-based
Ranger
cosmetic
shooting down from
system
above.
that
And then they're
dodges
using
the turn loot box.
combos and special
just
abilities
don't
and
know,
stuff
man.
like
I
that.
don't know.
But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that, that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that?
Woo! Gameplay!
All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Roll the gameplay. Let's roll the gameplay.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Is it lame if I admit that I kind of like the Jaeger designs?
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby.
take a look around the area, but be careful.
Dude, this FPS is hurting
Checking
my
out the
eyes,
Scar
man.
Cam some more.
God, this FPS is so whack, man.
Weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Man, you can just tell it's gonna run like shit on Xbox One OG.
There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Combo!
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Single button press combo.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Yeah, I gotta agree. There's a lot of camera cuts right now. Shout outs to companies that do their unedited gameplay segments.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire up your tweets. Thank you so
PC.
much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give
see
it
you
up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. I get it. So I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
All right. Concluding montage, y'all. All right, I'm gonna let it play out. Don't go anywhere, boys. We're gonna talk about the conference recap. I have a couple of questions for y'all actually, because there was some things I didn't expect that did happen here. That I think it's important to recap and remember.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the...
All right, literally don't care anymore. Okay, all right, so back over here, man. So now that all the dust has been settled, let me get some feel good music on here for y'all. Okay, boys. All right, so it's about the EA conference. Single player games announced. That actually did happen because apparently, what was it? Not Knack 2, the knitting game. It has single player as an option or something like that. So that one remains vacant. Any Switch games announced? Dude, once 2018, nothing for Switch from EA still. Unfucking real, dude. Nothing. Revolutionary never said. Pre-order today for exclusive content beta access. Didn't actually happen. There was download the app. Download something for something, but it wasn't pre-order. It was download. So they dodged that one barely. Not even Unravel is for Switch? Okay. Alright, fair enough. Oh, wait, I had a market. Yeah, that did happen. Okay, so, no new IP revealed this year. That did happen. Out of Play Sports Athlete, that didn't happen. The guy was native. My bad for marking that one off right away. At least one EA game has an accompanying phone app. I thought that would be for sure Anthem's thing, but did not happen actually, surprise. Unravel wasn't for Switch. Oh, okay, well, damn. Alright. Let's see here. Forced celebrity appearance. That did not happen. I'm not going to count the post-show here, because that's like, we're already done at that point. And Anthem gets loot boxes directly confirmed. They actually directly confirmed they wouldn't be there. So, this is what we got, boys. We have here lots of pre-alpha, Command & Conquer. I'm sorry, indie titles here. S.o.S. got revealed. Respawn verbally teasing the game they wanted here. We've heard the community. That was in response to I believe Battlefront 2. Pushing eSports. Oh boy, that's something right there. Plugging EA Access. Anthem coming out February 2019. Pride and accomplishment during the monologue from the head guy. Mobile game, Command & Conquer Mobile happened. More Battlefront 2 DLC happened. Battlefield 5 getting a Battle Royale mode. Everyone lulled at that one. Battlefield 5 triggers incels. That was kind of a free one. They showed females and they all get mad. EA apologizing, saying they had a rough start.
I can't believe I missed the EA conference. Q_Q.
What's up, Nerdy Pie? It's all good. There'll be more. There'll be more. Excessive uncalled for esports commentary during gameplay. Ooh, boy, did that happen. And finally, sports ball montage. Depressing as usual. Ooh, man. Alright, so add here. Bingo done, GG. Okay. So, now, with that in mind, I want to ask y'all a couple of things here, okay? So, first question is, I noticed a lot of y'all in here were like, Command and Conquer. You saw the RTS mobile game and you were like, you know, whatever. It looks dumbed down or it looks simplified for a mobile experience. But then you saw Command and Conquer, and I saw some of y'all got super triggered here. So I want to know. Talk to me here. Command and Conquer, you know, CNC goes from being like one of the hottest RTS games about 15 years ago, give or take, right? And here we are now. So I want to know how I feel like some of y'all got like super triggered right there. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Command and Conquer? Literally dead, bastardized for mobile, Command and Cucked. It's nostalgia pure. That's why it's terrible that it gets mobile. Completely ruined. Don't pour salt into the wounds. Oh my god. Okay, so that happened. I wanted to bring that one up. Another thing here was, let's go back to Anthem. Anthem, I want to like Anthem. Like, I know that I've not played Destiny. I'm not even really like a modern gamer. But I never want games to suck. But I do with BioWare after Andromeda and seeing it played, watching it, and knowing how shit fuck Andromeda was. And I get there was some studio difficulties and whatnot here, but dude, it was still under the BioWare name. It's like, yo, this is your credibility right here, you know what I mean? So, when it comes to Anthem, what I don't like here is that when you're making these games and you're targeting 30 FPS, God, dude, like you're going so hard
the
for
Anthem
the
cuck at the end.
when you're going so hard for the I guess what's the word here, like high graphic fidelity and immersion as one of your main draws. 30 FPS targets, I mean, they make my boner like limp inward. Like I have like a negative length boner because I'm like, oh man, all I can see is like you're watching it, and I hate to sound like I'm being that guy here, but all I see is the motion blur and the VFX trying to mask the frame rate. I don't know, is that fair to say? Like just, oh man, I'm like, man, bro, y'all maybe I wouldn't have to, I don't know, maybe I'm just being, I don't want to be too hard on that one, but like, fuck, dude. All you see is input lag. That's what that's what it looked like. Okay, so we got that one. So I covered Anthem, I covered Command and Conquer. It's in the grave right now. There's a very, very special video, very relevant to EA here. On this note, a very special video I want to show y'all. But let's keep going here though. So we covered that. Pre-alpha footage. Do I really have to cover this one here again? This happens a lot. I know I'm beating a dead horse because this has been a thing since like 2014, but like fucking pre-alpha. Do we need to? Can I bring this again? Can I say this right? Pre-alpha. Pre-alpha means you don't have assets. Pre-alpha means you have like 100 sticky notes in a boardroom, and you're like you're figuring out the idea. You don't have a game engine. You don't have assets. It's one thing to call a game pre-alpha. It's a whole nother level of shit when you say go to the App Store and download the pre-alpha. Like that's a whole. I can't even like. What do words even mean anymore, dude? Like what? What? Like come on, that's like probably the worst case of pre-alpha Johns I've ever heard in my life, dude. Oh my god. Like holy shit. All right. Anyways though, so we're gonna get to that's gonna go becomes pre-concept now. Oh my god. Okay, so we covered that, and then they pushed eSports. Did I cover everything at that point? I don't know. Yeah, it was EA. There was not really much. I was not much else I was looking forward to. Can we talk about how a billion-dollar company, EA, bragged about giving $1 million to charity? Oh, I mean, I wanna rip on that, honestly. I wanna rip on the, but like, they did give the charity, so that's a thing, but like, I mean, if you're gonna flex, yo, a million across 3 for EA is like a little, it's like a urine sprinkle. It's a little peck. But, you know, I don't want to rip on that. I don't want to rip on that because, you know, giving is good, so I'm totally, something better than nothing, so I'll take it, you know. Whatever helps him, you know, you gave a bum 30 cents, cool, you know, he's you know, that 30 cents you gave that bum will literally get him 1 Skittle, but, you know, cool, you did give him something. You did more than everyone else today, so I can't be too mad about that. But even though ultimately them giving that amount of money is the minimum, it's min-maxing, right? It's like, we gave $1 million, it's the minimum to call a big number so we can maximize bragging about that $1 million we gave away. Like, we're gonna spend $5 million to market that we gave away $1 million. Min-maxing for corporations here. So, it is that, and that's fair to call out, but it still did something here, so I can't be too mad about that. So, so we got all that, and oh, yo, big thing here. I saw the crowd go hype here. This requires full thing here. Madden coming to PC. That kind of slipped through a little bit there, but I wanted to bring that one up here again. Madden coming to PC. That's a big deal, right? Because typically Madden hasn't been on PC in a long time, if I recall correctly. No, I know Sports Ball, Resident Sleeper, but like, still though, that's like Madden come to PC is I'm sure a big deal. So for all my Sports Ball bros, I guess my question here is why wasn't that like I get it's a big deal because y'all have been wanting it because LOL consoles, but like why is that taking so long? I guess one, why has that taken so long, and then two, like, does Madden on PC mean something big for Madden bros? Like I don't know, I'm not in the Madden universe here, so you gotta help me out here. So you tell me what's going on with that. What does that mean? The whole point of Madden is to play on console with your dude bros. PC sounds like too little too late. I doubt Madden for PC will do well. Probably because they didn't want to work on a PC version and now it's easier. I guess we'll see then, right? So PC's a tip of the cash grab. Okay. Alright, so it's easier to pirate. Boy, that's gonna be DRM'd so fucking hard right there. I wouldn't even worry about that. Okay. Alright, so now comes the last part here, boys. We gotta let's break it all down here. Let me grab a pen and paper real quick. So what are the official if I can here, hang on. Boom boom. Alright, so let's wrap up this conversation right now because we're gonna move on because there are other things to do here. One, if you do E3_schedule in chat, exclamation mark E3_schedule, you can see here that today is only EA's conference. Tomorrow we have Microsoft, Bethesda, and Devolver Digital. We have 3 bingo boards to make today, so we gotta come in hard. You guys are all here. I'm very happy you all enjoyed the Trihex coverage of E3. We come in hot with the Shitpost bingo, and it's really fun. I mean, I've been really happy that y'all have been enjoying the conference over here. It's been hot. But we're not done. We're doing this for every conference worth doing it for. Devolver might not do one honestly because I can't really. It might be like a small like a 3x3 where it's like a little bit more like play into what Devolver's gonna do and whatnot. I'm gonna thank subs here in a bit. I want to keep the momentum hot right now. So we're going to make more bingos. So we need to make a Microsoft bingo. We'll talk about that in a second. We got to make a Bethesda bingo. I'm gonna need your help for real this one because Todd Howard's gonna be like, you know, a big one to get into here. And then we gotta do Devolver as well. So we're making bingo. So if you want to hang out here today, I'm gonna be playing some Donkey Kong, some Danky Kang, some Dong Bong, if you will, with chat while we make some bingos and whatnot. And there was one more thing here too. But I wanted to ask y'all about so to recap so far here, EA's E3 2018, EA's conference. What was the best thing? What was the worst thing? Most cringe. Is that fair? All right, I want to do that for every conference here. Best, worst, most cringe. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so first, all right, so very first thing here, what was the best? What was the highlight? What, as a gamer in 2018, what good gamer thing happened at EA's conference that you liked? S.o.S. Okay, I actually agree with that. S.o.S. looked really good. I do want to say, the character design actually of S.o.S. was really cool. Like I want to see more screenshots to like kind of like look at the girl demon thing, and it was really cool. S.o.S. sucked the least. Well, I guess we'll see, right? I'm intrigued by that minimum. Okay, so and now what was the blatantly worst? Not cringe, because cringe and worst are two different things. What was the worst? Where you're just like, maybe it's Battlefield 5 having a battle royale mode because it's like such a Me Too, latest fuck thing. So Command & Conquer was the worst. Damn. All right. So yeah, Command & Conquer. Rip F and Chad for the franchise. All right. So Command & Conquer. Now, what was the most cringe? What was the most cringe? Was it the Command & Conquer commentary? Was it the announcer, football dude, hostess? Command & Conquer was also the worst. Oh man, host talking to dude in the chat. I'm a gamer. CNC gameplay. The Madden skit with the belt, the banter, the pre-banter with the belt whooping or whatever it was called, butt whooping. Beginning with the girl talking. There's so many of these. Holy shit. The pre-show screaming, Madden belt. Okay, I gotta just. Damn, you got. All right. So, Madden belt skit / I'm a gamer / host in general / exciting high APM RTS gameplay on phone POV cam shot / I'm putting download the pre-alpha. Download the pre-alpha off the App Store.
This song is
Okay, alright, so fuck, that's, alright, best, worst, most, we can't even narrow it down, okay, alright, / butt whooping, okay, alright, is that fair right there? Did I get it all for you? And crowd / crowd interview, God. Oh my god. Okay. Crowd interview. There we go. Oh, the pre-show. Oh my god. Pre-show Big Connect. Oh, that. Oh, if you missed it, by the way, I'm sure somebody clipped that. It was so bad. Legit, like 20 seconds long. It was terrible. Okay. Most cringe. Madden belt skit, I'm a gamer, host in general, exciting high APM RTS gameplay on phone POV cam shot, download the pre-alpha off the App Store, butt whooping, crowd interview, pre-show big connect. Oh my god, dude. Did somebody clip that? What was cringe about Anthem? That wasn't cringe. That's just bad. Like, that's just like that's not cringe. Being let down is not cringe. Man, nobody has the big connect. All right, so nobody has the clip, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, cool. Well, that's our compilation for. So the cool thing here is I'll keep this document open. We're gonna come back to it as the E3 continues. We're gonna compare cringes here because, man, is there some bad stuff here. And let me ooh, Lion, please, my boy. Let's go. All right, so I know all y'all missed this shit here. Here we go.
When I get to talk about FIFA. As you can see, 20 million players from 6.
I mean, boys, this is the first thing I tuned into when I saw the conference. I was like, God damn, dude, even the pre-show is not safe. Fuck, dude. God damn. So yeah, need to say, pre-show Big Connect has to be on there. Like, normally you don't want to include pre-show because, like, that's just like free reign for being a bully. But like, God damn, was that awful, dude. So yeah, thank you for linking that, Lion. Okay, all right, so. Terrible. All right, so the reason though, I think it's important to keep track.
Try cringe for E3.
Try cringe. What would that emote be? Oh wait, I have that face. Okay, wait, hang on, wait. It's not a good face, but just so you have something to spam. I don't have like a haha emote. I could work on that though. But if we scroll down my Twitter feed here, I gotta load my shit. My Twitter is bugging out right now. Alright, so if I scroll down here, so there was this right here where this genuine moment of disgust. It's not a good emote. But my God, I can make it a thing. Fucking try cringe for now. Whew. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Trihex, you made this face right here. What did you make that face in reaction to? Allow me to show you here. There's a relive the moment with me here, because this is like the be-all, end-all. This happened during the Apple, the Worldwide Developer Conference from Apple last week. Boys, prepare for it. It's going to be terrible, just so you know.
Oh, there she is.
Mommy. #mommy4TW.
Isn't that fun? How am I?
You're interrupting the moment. Shh.
And maybe give me a little bit of love up here. Oh, there she is.
Mommy, I see you on TV.
Isn't that fun? How am I doing?
So good. I know you'll beat Uncle Jay. #mommy for the win.
Oh my God, that was so bad. Holy fuck. What the fuck was that? Oh God, I'm dying. Fuck.
Check in on this competition and see if I have to pull ahead.
Dude,
I'm gonna tap into activity.
how are you worse in the emoji section?
CRIN.
Oh God. How are you worse in the? Okay, so a little bit of a breakdown right there. That was during the Apple conference. they were showing off the new walkie-talkie firmware update feature for Apple Watch in case you have so much disposable income to give Apple that you and your son both own Apple Watches, and you can do walkie-talkie to simulate a $40 hardware with your $300 hardware. Sure. But then it was like the fact that Apple's almost $1 trillion company and like just didn't hire writers to make this like less terrible than it really is was really, really bad. But like that was already coming off of an abysmal emoji section of the keynote that was also terrible too. The whole thing was like just it was unreal. So when it comes to cringe, I already said in the tweet here that Apple wins. Like I don't know if they had planned to or they did or not, but it's the most cringe moment of the entire Apple conference. I doubt even anything at E3 this year is gonna top this. I'm getting proven wrong though. EA came in hot with the cringe there. Like the fact that we couldn't even agree on like a top 3, it's like a top 7 on most cringe moment of EA's conference, says a lot. So we're gonna keep this document right here open. I'm gonna actively update it after each conference, and I'm gonna ask y'all best every single time. Best, worst, most cringe. So we're gonna keep that going there. All right, so, whew. All right, we did all that. EA was like, hold my beer. We should have a rating too. Okay, if I do a rating, all right, whatever, sure, but fine. Twitch, Trihex chat, grade. All right. All right, sure, fine, all right. Boys, dial in. All right, you know what? Okay, here we go. All right. After every conference, we hop in. We go over here. We go to straw poll. All right, and we're gonna grade the EA conference. And I'm gonna put 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. All right, this is just bully as fuck right here because I know what y'all gonna do, but try to be fair and objective, okay? Don't just be a bully, all right? I want candid honesty here, okay? So go ahead and vote. You got
Boy, if you don't bring back the thonk emote.
Alright, so there we go. Go ahead and get in there and vote. 1 minute on the clock. We'll get that in there. No Dead Space,
the most
so...
cringe of all time will always continue to be Konami's 2010 E3 conference.
Nah, Konami's was amazing. Believe that. Four out of 10 because lack of Skate 4. I told y'all Skate 4 was not gonna happen. Y'all had hope for no reason. Twitch user, you want the thonky mode back? If I bring back thonk, what do I drop instead? Cause y'all are always not happy here. What do I drop to bring back thonk? Do y'all really want thonk? Cause I'm like, drop thought, yeah. All these anime emotes, dance game. All right, so official grade here is a 4 out of 10. All right. 4 out of 10, boys. All right. So E3 2018 reactions. First up is EA's conference. All right, so next up we have Microsoft's conference. All right, cool. All right, so with that in mind, boys, let's do, here are the next three things we're gonna do. One, I'm gonna thank all the subs and donators and all of y'all. I wanna thank all of you again, 3K viewers during EA's conference. Like, you guys being here right now, let's be real here. like watching the wait, I got the wrong thing on here. Sorry. Watching EA's conference legitimately, unironically, alone is boring as shit. Let's be real there. But what I'm really proud of here is that we all came together as a community and made a really fire-ass bingo board. We didn't make a bingo board that was just pure rampant negativity. We made a board that was constantly interactable. That was the great thing about it. The reason why the conference, you know, felt like a fast 1 hour conference is because like we're constantly in here. Like a good bingo board is not about like having like, you know, a 5-minute bingo in, you know, just having like, you know, cringe, bad game. Like it's not about getting bingo as fast as possible. It's about having a board that's highly interactive the entire time, because you're like on the thrill of like, yeah, more new shit. So hopefully you guys appreciate the thought that goes into making the bingo fun to play, because it ultimately, if it's not fun, why bother? Said a very smart person in the past before. So yeah, I'm going to continue that template, and our bingo boards from here onward are going to be the same thing. They're going to be fun and highly interactive. Nobody wants scripted gameplay. Hey, Mukul, thank you for the 23 months. All right, I'm thanking everyone here in a bit. Nobody wants scripted gameplay. Likewise, nobody wants non-highly interactive bingo boards. So, man, the people here, we're gonna keep that going. But I do want to thank all of you again for being here. Over 3K of y'all were here during the height of the EA bingo. And EA is boring as fuck. It only gets more hype from here. So if you have not already, I don't know, smash that follow button, smash that Prime sub button, smash your keyboard, because no Skate 4. Smash whatever you want to smash, honestly. But I will be here the entire time. I will be covering, so I make that very, very clear, I will be covering Microsoft, Bethesda, Devolver, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Sony, and Nintendo's conferences all over the next, like, tomorrow, next day, and next day. I will be here. I'm very active. I'm very excited. E3 is a very, very hype time, yo. So be here for it, man. We're gonna be and I'm here for y'all, man. If y'all are here in chat, if you're here today, we're making 3 more bingos today. If you're staying around and whatnot, I'm making 3 more bingos. I'd love to include maybe one of your thorough what's the word here? Thorough fanboy wishes as a bingo square, because some of y'all wanted Skate 4, but I mean, really here, I wasn't putting Skate 4 because it wasn't gonna happen. But like, for other more reasonable fanboy wishes, I would be happy to include them, especially the Bethesda ones. I know some of y'all have like, some of y'all want really, really bad. Y'all want Elder Scrolls to get announced this year alongside Fallout 76. I'm just like, I don't know if it's gonna really happen at this point, but. You know, if it's your fanboy wishes, if you're throbbing at the cock because you want Daddy Todd to come through with 2 games this year and less ports, you know, who am I to deny you? So I can, if you're here at that time, you want to be in the Trihex chat, spamming your ass off about, Dad, put the bingo square in there. So I got you. I'll do what I can there. So we're gonna do that. So So we'll do that, right? And then with all of that in mind, here's what's gonna happen now. I have a special video to show you just for the Tilted Command & Conquer fans. I want to show y'all a very, very special video. It's something that none of y'all know what I'm about to show you right now. So I have a special video. If you are upset about Command & Conquer and its new direction on the mobile game at this point, I have a special video to show you today. It's like a 5-minute long video. It's gonna be really, really awesome. You'll love it. A special video to show you for that today. Then after that, I want to thank some subs